Hey guys, Sal here, welcome back to more Tales of Zestiria. Going next to Western Bolt Gorge. I have no clue where in the gorge though. So we'll just go to Northeastern Gorge entrance and start from there. It'd be nice if I could figure out the information as to where I need to be. Because there's Gangland Ruins. Then there's the Guinevere Shrine, but I don't have to go there, so it's Gangland Ruins, essentially. Oh no, it's right here. Hello. Man suddenly attacked me and ate my iris gem.
Ate the iris gem? That sounds like a Hellion. I mean, one hopes.
Well, yeah. But where the heck is the iris gem? You gonna actually tell me where he is? I'm gonna attack travelers and steal their jewels. We'll take them back to Pendragon and come down with them with the full force of the law. When I talk to something, bloody them up a bit. It's a poetic justice, if you ask me. Where the heck in the gorge do I have to go now? Hold on, I'll talk to him one more time. The man suddenly attacked me and ate the iris gem. Let's see, do you have any talk about this? Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say hello. Call me crazy. There's nothing to do but scour Western Bolt Gorge until we find it. Great. So, where the heck could this be? I'm going to guess it's not over here. But I'll look here anyways. It may be up over where that chest was. That's the furthest, most annoying path they possibly could have taken. Oh, hello. Found you.
You cannot.
So, weak to arts, wind and earth.
Avoid this battle.
A goblin lord!
Which means
That is totally awesome at riding that thing!
figured you'd say that.
Eat this! Iron Heart House this! Surging landscape! Shake 'em up! Take this! Eat this! Ravaging giant! Ravaging giant! Scrap toss! Light the way!
Blistering red.
Pull together! Quiver!
Take him up.
Quiver!
Earth pulse.
Quiver! Earth pulse! Rock winner!
Open the floodgates.
You're
pretty much screwed.
Can you use a great gel on me, please? I will stay this ailment, dang it. Alright, can you use Panacea on me?
Hooray.
Thanks!
Now I'll use it on myself.
Center! Offer your protection! Take this!
Sleeping dragon.
Ravaging giant! House this! Come to my side! Rock tower! Earth pulse!
This doesn't look good.
Quiver! Shake 'em up! Take this!
much screwed.
Healing power! Right away!
Rose, why?
Saray!
Nice! Quiver! Rose, get back!
That was embarrassing.
Landscape! Earth Pulse!
Is that your sword style? Pretty cool.
Well, I had a lot of practice with Miklia.
Boom! Earthen Historia.
Let's make it quick.
Boom! Instantly getting attacked by freaking snakes.
Fire! Get lost! Go for it! Drop that water! Inside dreams! Sweet dreams! Get lost!
And another one bites the dust. Damn it!
Miss me out! Blood move! Drop them! Go for it! Not yet! Aqua Surge! Can't just run around blind.
Now? Thank you. Then I was Jim Et. Lila travels with an unknown young shepherd. A strong bond of trust unites them. Again, isn't it the guy that we're searching for? The lord of the entire land? Jeez, they went everywhere together.
That was killer, Lila. You were in perfect harmony.
Man, I'm actually a bit jealous.
Yeah, compared to him.
You've still got a long way to go.
Lila, I wish I could go on a journey like that with you.
Saray. Excuse you, Saray.
Huh?
Yes. This journey now is every bit as enjoyable as it was back then. Thanks to everyone here.
Okay, there's the freaking gem for this place. Now, let's see. Use the time I have for this speed boost to get back down to the save point. Because I believe we're going back to Lady Lake. There's another purple star there, which might mean there's an Irish gem, but something to do with Alicia. Probably both.
Let's begin!
Why do you have to ruin
Let
this?
Armored Hellions attack first!
Every time I want to do something, you guys ruin everything.
Get lost!
Jeez, you guys. Oh my god. Okay. I'm half a mind about that
Beat the water! Burn!
I have half a mind to pop that freaking bottle.
Ready?
Armored Hellions are very resilient. Be careful.
Ignite, dreams! Break through! Now, let's spread out! Break through!
I still got
Oh my god.
We've collected quite a few anomalous orbs.
You mean those orbs you get from mutant Hellions?
If you possess these orbs, you will be able to manifest powers beyond your ability. But there's also the risk of turning into a horrible monster.
Then wouldn't it be better to throw them away or break them?
It's fine for now since I've sealed its powers, but it's nevertheless something that can have a baleful effect depending on how it's used. And moreover, breaking them will cause malevolence to spread over the entire area.
So in conclusion, it's a good idea to pick these up as we go to avoid further problems, right?
Yes. But mutant Hellions are incredibly strong. If you ever find yourself in a tight spot, remember that there's no shame in escaping.
Got it.
Oh, there's a lot of shame. There's a lot of it. Now, as I wanted to do, go back to Lady Lake. Inside the sanctuary, sure. But the star is inside of the city, which means it's probably in Alicia's home. Probably. So it's best to just go there. Since we're in a town, we can get there at breaking speed. Yeah, it's Alicia's home. What's up, Alicia? Oh, her maid?
Hello. Is Alicia here?
Shouldn't you announce yourself? Or don't you have any respect for this family?
I'm sorry. My name is Saray.
Saray? Pardon my rudeness. The princess has spoken highly of you. She's out right now. We're not sure when she'll be back.
Where'd she
Work-related?
go?
Yes, she's going after a suspect who's leaked information to the Roland's Empire. There definitely must be a spy going around, given the timing of their advancements.
Yes, even Alicia was under suspicion for it before.
Wow, the Princess of Highland would go so far as to do that herself?
No, it's supposed to be the military's job, but she's acting by herself. Saying that she had to stop a clash between the two countries.
But isn't she taking it a bit too seriously?
Ever since the Battle of Glaven, she's been pushing herself so hard.
That's very like her.
I'm worried. She behaves so recklessly when she's alone. She just headed out to a round-eyed forest to gather
Thank you.
info about the origin village, Camlon.
Huh. Camlon, you say?
It's the village where the Age of Chaos started, I think. But it's just some legend.
Yes, she heard a rumor there were some clues in the depths of a round-eyed forest and headed out there.
So that's how she came to Alicia.
But her hunch was wrong. I've never heard of this origin village from Gramps nor the other villagers.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'll take my leave. Please tell Alicia that I'll come visit again.
What do you mean? We're going to around that forest.
I think she's pushing herself as a princess.
Alicia's always been like that.
That's exactly why I'm worried.
Or not? That Logos fellow from Ireland must have wormed his way into the council's good graces. Ever since talking Warsaw, he's been landing primo contracts left and right, bridge repairs, supplies for troops. Hope he chokes on all that gold. So... Alright. Are there any more of those blue markers here? Not necessarily. I do, however, want to go to the end, to the save point. Oh, wait, hold on. Hello?
How could this have happened?
That Marlin merchant seems to be strangely prosperous. There's something fishy about him. Marlin merchant? Where? Ghost in the ruined village of Kill? That's the one we're going around among the merchants. Okay, so that just got the ghost. I took care of that. So, is there still a purple star here? Or is it around that forest now? Why doesn't around that forest pop up in the dungeon sector? Hey there. He's been known to deal in rare items like Irish gems, but just recently took over repair of the bridge as well. Some base in a sleepy burg like Marlin, that logo scoundrel is locking into an awful lot of business. So, go to Marlin is what you're telling me? So, the one did. Can you explain how Logos the Gem Merchant has been contracted to fix the bridge? He dealt in Irish gems, but I've never heard of him supplying stone for building. I realized my source about it later. Okay. Oh, here's the next purple star. Yes, people gossip more. That way I can increase my speed. Hello.
Saray, when you said they're opposites...
Boy, are you thick. Thick, Leo.
Hey, I was gonna say you meant her and Alicia, if you'd let me finish.
Forget it. The moment is over. Technically over.
How did my life get to this point?
It's not a bad thing for them to contrast with each other, just...
They've been striving for the same goal, even though their motivations and circumstances are different.
Right. Alicia chose to carry out her duty as royalty, even though it hasn't been going as well as she'd hoped. While Maltran never wanted to be a knight, but nevertheless, she's achieved great deeds and earned the respect of the people.
In each case, things haven't gone entirely as planned.
Perhaps both of them feel that way.
Shouldn't we tell Saray and the others about how useful the Lords of the Land are?
If you keep babying them instead of letting them think for themselves, they're just gonna turn into, well, babies. But then again, they do need to know things like how the affected area is predetermined, and how boons increase as you engage in more battles.
And also how, if there's a skill you want, you could ask a Norman to increase the enemy drop rate.
And not to mention how, as you acquire more boons, the amount of boons you can make effective increases as well. If they knew that much, it'd be plenty.
I just want to make sure that, if they wind up in an area with no boons, they know to focus first on restoring the Lord of the Land's blessing to the area.
Even if you don't have confidence in your battle abilities, common sense is common sense, no matter how you cut it.
Huh. Interesting.
Did you eavesdrop on our conversation?
What, is that a crime?
It depends on how you take it. That rascal Logos has been tracked to rebuild the Griffin Bridge. He was originally just traded in Irish gems, a simple gem merchant, you might say. Of course, man didn't tell me much, but it sounds like he's a direct order from Chancellor Butler. I mentioned 6 cents, but there's more to the story than what he's letting on. I know, right? But please, get me out of this town. As quickly as possible. Quiet down, you. Thank you for quieting down. Holy crap. Wait, someone's actually over here? Just in case. Just in case. You never know. You wanna know about the spies giving info to Rollins? If you can do me a solid, you just might gain my trust. How about it? You up for it? Then bring me peacock feathers. They live in the Patino Forest. There's feathers, but now that the army has closed down Blaven, it'll be difficult to get. So you slipped through securities of both armies. You're really something. No, I don't trust you. The information you wanted was about spying the Rollins Empire, right? Go to the Vivia Subterranean Aqueduct in the Lady Lake. You'll find something right up your alley there. If you really want to know the truth, you better hurry. Man, am I lucky I had those feathers on hand. Okay. Anyone home? Why didn't they hear you
Don't
going
move.
up the
You
ladder?
are under arrest for leaking confidential info.
Looks like Alicia came to the same conclusion.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, this is just a misunderstanding. Please take your leave, Princess. This is...
Don't make excuses. I found evidence of connections to Rollins in this very residence. Renovations for Grifflet Bridge, order forms of military arsenal, unauthorized transactions for...
That is simply a reward for his support.
Support?
Logos is an important person who connected Rollins and Highland through unofficial diplomacy.
What does that mean?
On the surface, diplomacy between Highland and Rollins has been cut. He must have been negotiating with them on his own for some time in secret.
So then he's not a spy, but a liaison.
Meaning even with the war going on, there's been work done.
Such is politics.
This is a major problem. If the channel gets blocked, both countries will fight until they're both obliterated.
But no one ever told me anything about it.
Of course they didn't. Not to someone like you. I hope you're prepared to pay for your indiscretion.
In any case, we must change our strategy. We will be expecting your sincere apology at a later date.
Oh, screw you.
Understood.
Oh, and an Irish gem. So, is Alicia still there? Or did she leave as well? Yeah, she's gone, dang it. Green Irish Gem, Dre. Relentless series of tragedies befall the general. One by one as his family dies. Or betrays him. Either one. Okay, yeah, they die.
What just happened?
It was like people in his family just died.
Looks like it. Pretty much all of them, one after another.
It couldn't have been coincidence.
Were they murdered?
Yes. And that's another Irish gem out of the way. I should be close to having all of them now. I'd hope, at least. Next is Last and Bell. Let's come to the sanctuary. Cloudy talk to him. Hello. Roland's army has started cracking down on those bandit kids. They've been attacking soldiers that fled the battlefield. They've even turned their hands to robbing coaches. Guess they had it coming for them.
Aren't they referring to the group of children we met back then?
We should let them know. If the army is after them, they won't stand a chance.
That's why I told them to stop.
You see little Margaret from the inn's gone to run away. Everyone was always calling her a liar, so who can blame her?
Looks like this Margaret or whatever might know something.
But wasn't she bullied, though? I have a bad feeling about this.
You think they'd do that to a kid? It's sick. If you ask me, I'm willing to talk to her. I didn't look to do it at home.
Saray, why don't we take a rest at the inn?
Good idea. That's Margaret's home, besides.
Okay, the inn is this way. I still never even got the entrance save point because of Sergei. Now. Hey there. Hello. Donna has been so tense since Margaret ran away from home, she's pouring herself into her work. Of course, I'm concerned about Margaret too, but now I've got to worry about the owner as well. I'm stuck, dang it. Hello there, and welcome to Rangriz Inn. We've been seeing an uptick in business now that the rain has finally stopped, so we highly recommend making early reservations. Hello there, sir. Marlboro curry bun, please.
Not a lot of clues to her whereabouts.
We know something bad happened.
Maybe Syndra and Margaret had already known each other from before.
So you think Margaret had such strong resonance that she could talk to Seraphim?
Yeah. It's like they were once friends, but...
Something happened.
yeah.
All the more reason we need to find and talk with Margaret.
A little girl can't have gone that far away. Let's look for her tomorrow around the city.
A scream?
Right outside!
Oh boy. Level 27.
It's a Rougarou, a hellion that goes berserk when the moon is out.
Could it be... Huh? It's kinda weak.
Oh! A wolf monster!
She has resonance too? Dang.
Really?
Damn right!
So, is this wolf monster Margaret? Or is Syndra?
There should be a vista point nearby.
Wait, what? Where? Okay.
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
Dang, did I really miss a lot? Oh yeah, this one Sergei taught me. I completely forgot about it. So, where exactly am I going? Sorry, come on, we gotta purify it. You can think about it later. Where is it? Is the question. Lost track of it.
There's two of them? And...
It's eating its own kind?
Oh boy. Let's go, fool. Syndra, Margaret, whichever one you are.
I shall
Oh Level 32, so Earth.
Lila, is this a Rougarou as well?
No, this is a Hellion breed wolf. It's a beast turned Hellion.
It's agile, but open for attack after it moves.
Burning shell! Be gone! Iron Heart Pulse this! Vermilion Straight Head Pulse!
Good job, everyone.
What? What is going on?
Margaret?
You can tell it's really me, even though my mom said I'm a monster.
Of course. I know you're not a monster.
No, but I became one because me and Wiggs got so angry. Wiggs became a super scary monster all of a sudden, and then killed the people in the city. I got really scared, and so I went to go see my mom to get help, but then my mom...
Don't worry. Your mama's gonna come soon.
Really? I'm so happy.
Syndra, I sensed the presence of Hellions, and also a bit of nostalgia.
I can hear Syndra's voice. Wiggs, let's go to the bells. Syndra will be waiting for us.
Margaret. I could have stopped this if I hadn't run away.
Syndra.
All Margaret said was that there isn't a seraph enshrined in the sanctuary.
I see. And so that must have been what led to the bullying.
Yes. In the midst of the intensifying clash between countries, the Church has been disciplining their believers more strictly. It's gotten to a point where they've started to act hostile towards anyone else with conflicting values and beliefs. Even if it is just some child's nonsense.
So that's the reason why you left, out of utter disgust with humans.
Shepherd Saray, please, could you give me just one more chance to protect the city?
I'd like to, but that city is still...
But she's willing to do it, right? Yes. I won't have people speak of my friend as a liar.
So is she dead or is she just passed out? You're not gonna tell me.
I've always thought that having resonance was a good thing, but I guess that's not always true.
Once you can see with it, your world is never the same again. Depending on how you take it in, you could change for the worse.
It's all up to the user whether they use it for good or evil.
Everyone's got their own values.
But different values bring conflict amongst the people.
Humans and Seraphim effectively live in different worlds. No wonder it's hard to live in harmony with each other.
It's the same for shepherds and humans.
What's important is having the capacity to accept each other's differences. Right. We're separate beings in the end, after all. Besides, resonance has nothing to do with this anyways. Those bullies are at fault.
Blessings for last ability test, but it still would. Still doesn't tell me if she died or not. Hello? Every time the bell rings, the innkeeper goes outside to pray. So she's pleading with the Seraphim to keep young Margaret safe. They have prayed, the prayers reach their ears and serve to protect that poor girl. Oh my god, you're still not telling me. Yeah, I heard you're talking about the Cardinal's assassination, right? Sounds like it's got a bone to got something to do with it. Been flying around there was instigated about Highland, the dribble you hear people come up with. Okay. You don't want to tell me, fine. Oh wait, I still didn't get the gem here, right? So What's this exclamation mark over here? Is it the whereabouts of another Irish gem? And this is this. Well, it's not the sanctuary. Who's up here?
The Valkyrie. Maltran.
What? You know about Maltran?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
My name's Saray.
He's the shepherd.
The Shepherd? Truly, I do feel something special about you.
I believe this man possesses some resonance, however slight it may be.
But Shepherd or no, no one has yet to believe a word I say.
It hurts when people don't believe you. I understand how that feels. But I found people who would listen to me and believe in me. And that saved me from the pain.
My word!
So please, tell us your story.
10 years ago or so, I served as a Knight of Rollins in a conflict against the Kingdom of Highland. That is where I encountered her, Maltran, famed as the Blue Valkyrie. Before we could even react, in the blink of an eye, that lone woman had wiped out our entire unit. I turned tail and fled. I had no pride. I simply didn't want to die. As my cowardly legs carried me away, I glanced back at her. But she was being attacked by monsters, great lizards the size of men, wearing the armor of Highland.
Hellions!
I swear that I saw them. Saw those beasts swarm over her as she fell. And yet, Maltran is still alive.
I believe your story.
Thank you. You do have the way of the shepherd about you.
Show enough.
Please take this and continue to care for the people, especially poor lost souls such as me.
I will. Thank you.
A rose corsage. Okay, let's go to the sanctuary. If there's nothing there, then I'll just head to the next location. Yep, nothing's here. He said that for now we should give it time. In his opinion, is that when we should avoid further exasperating their current situation? Dang it. No Irish gem. Let's see. We're no close to finding these Irish gems. The Howling Seas alone on Earth. How do you think those kids are doing? Kids, they won't keep them locked up for long. They might even be free already. Wanna go look for them? Come on.
So Maltran's fellow knights turned into Hellions and attacked her. Were they jealous of her fame and exploits?
People tend to resent those who excel, even if they may be allies.
That's even how military officers lose their lives on the battlefield sometimes.
That's just brutal.
But Maltran is alive, right?
I wonder what did happen.
That might have been the moment she herself turned Hellion.
Or she could have been one from the start. We don't know the exact source of her malevolence, but we do know she has extraordinary combat skills.
Indeed. It could be that the malevolence she emitted intensified that of the surrounding area, causing her fellow soldiers to become Hellions.
It's a chicken and egg scenario. Won't do any good to ponder it.
Either way, Maltran was already a Hellion when she first met Alicia.
I imagine it will be hard on Alicia when she finds out.
Sheesh, letter from Debbie. She wants her downers back. Come on! That means Alicia spent all those months next to a super grody hellion, and yet she didn't absorb a lick of malevolence. How awesome is she?
That's right. We gotta think positively.
Damn straight. Chicken, egg, it's all the same once you've gobbled it down.
I think that's still positive.
Okay. Pendrago Capital, I guess. I currently have no clue where the heck else to go. Is there any, like, dungeons that I need to go to? Yeah, the Volgren Forest for the kids. Yeah, the kids can wait. I'm already here in Pendrago. Hold on, there's something in here. Alan season back, best not to get shot out the door. So he's the only one. Dang it. Hello, good sir. I think Zod the jeweler mentioned trades in Irish gems. Made off toward the western Bolt Gorge, but I haven't heard anything of him since. I've already dealt with him. Oh crap. Yeah, I've already dealt with him. Unless there's something I can do about the supposed shepherd here. That's what I heard. I think they must be somewhere in Pendrago. Whether it's food, there's rats, and whether it's gullible folk aplenty, there'll be con artists in equal droves. Well, I guess I'm gonna go to those kids now, because he's not there, right? Oh, I know there's still something here. The gorge. Yep, I've already got him. Unless, of course, this is the shepherd. Oh, fake shepherd moment. There you are.
Hey, wanna go ask them about the Irish gems?
Alrighty, I'll go ask.
Will you be alright? They look pretty sketchy.
Leave it to me. All merchants are like family. Money keeps us together.
You sure about this?
Let's just leave it to Rose.
You're not savvy enough to know when we're being tricked.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
I got it. They said they saw an iris gem in the ruins north of here.
A ruin in the north?
Weird. Why do they keep laughing?
Are they laughing at me?
They think you're a phony shepherd and that I'm a victim of your con artistry.
They've got it wrong.
It can't be helped. There are many who claim to be the shepherd.
But still, to be treated like a con artist?
No point in arguing with them.
Yeah. It's way better to be laughed at than to be frightened of.
So wait, ruins north of here. Word on the street is that as to attack the western Bolt Gorge. Yeah, I've already dealt with Zod. So by ruins north of here.
I just noticed whenever Mikleo gets angry, it always has something to do with Saray.
What? That's not true.
Then what's with that response? Come on, you guys are family.
Shepherd and Rollins. The Paris Ruins. Okay. Guess that's where we're going next. Even though I've already been there. Wait, are you serious? Just because I didn't activate the quest before I came in here, that's what that scorpion was. It didn't drop the freaking orb? Jeez. The general has a child, but its form is inhuman and he cries a howl of despair. I mean, that was Jim Beard.
What was that? That baby?
That can't be real, can it, Lila? How could anything like that happen?
The Earthen Historia record the events of the past.
So, that really happened?
And it wasn't just some random tragedy. You couldn't do something like that without using seraphic arts.
You mean a Hellion or Seraph used an art on humans?
Most likely for revenge.
Pretty disturbing art. No, more like pretty disturbing art user.
But his family had nothing to do with this.
Maybe the goal was to rob him of his purpose in life. Way more brutal than just walking up and killing him.
But surely no one deserves that kind of treatment, no matter what they've done. Well, we've met our first goal.
Well, it would have been nice if we could have investigated before the place got ransacked. But it looks like it happened a long time ago.
There's actually something I've noticed about that. Don't you think that the stones and decorations looted from here may have been used in Pendrago's architecture?
It's possible, given the location and the era.
Right. And if we can find out where they've been used, we might be able to find the hidden history of Pendrago.
If we compare with Lady Lake, which utilized the Vivia subterranean aqueduct, we might find what people in that era were thinking.
Sounds awesome! Good thinking, Mikleo.
And that's not all. If we build upon our current hypothesis...
Hang on. I don't get what's so awesome about this.
But they're so enthused.
Guess I'm the clown again.
No, that was a smile of praise to the true king of the Ruin Geeks.
Viva the Ruin Geek Shepherd.
Hooray for the Ruin Geek Shepherd.
What kind of shepherd is that?
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Then that makes Saray the first.
No objections?
I guess.
Alright, Swordsman's Eye Patch. So is that all of the gems?
Hold it. Isn't this place a tomb? Am I gonna get cursed or something?
Don't worry. We'll all be punished together.
Though we'll be sure to let you go first.
No, thank you.
Hey, it's disrespectful to talk loudly in the ruins.
There goes the second biggest Ruin Geek.
More like Meebo, geek times 2.
What's that supposed to mean?
Be quiet. It's disrespectful.
It's your fault!
Hey, Mikleo's getting pretty angry, even though Saray's not really involved.
He's not angry, just overreacting.
Coming from you? Wow.
Ugh, this really grinds my gears.
What really grinds my gears? Not knowing where the heck to go. Back to Pendrago. So, anyone around here want to tell me about what we want to know? Yes. You down here in the middle, the courtyard. Tell me all of what you know.
Thank you for taking the time to come today.
Oh, it's him.
Lo, I am the shepherd, Malfour.
Hey, tell me, Shepherd, is it really true that you saved the plagued city?
Oh, it was nothing. I just helped the Princess of Highland a little by building a bridge in a single day.
Then what about the Battle of Glavend? Did you really stop the war?
Why, it was easy. All I did was tell them that this isn't the time to be quarreling with one another.
What an idiot.
It was a hard battle, but I was able to gain support from the Roland's Knight Squad.
Isn't that Captain Sergei from the Platinum Knights?
Sergei, why are you letting
Then
this
it might not
happen?
completely be a lie.
Luckily, I managed to do it without getting caught.
I suppose the Knights wouldn't just let some mere imposter do as he pleases.
They are.
So you mean to say this bloke must be an actual shepherd?
It matters not what I am, but please, no matter what, believe in the blessing of the Seraphim. That is the only way to bring salvation to this world. If the people desire it so, I, the Shepherd Malfour, shall put my life on the line to deliver their prayers.
Shepherd Malfour!
Shepherd Malfour! May the Seraphim's blessing cover the world!
This is ridiculous. Soray's the one who did those things. And I'm sure Sergei knows that too.
There must be a reason.
Probably.
Something to do with the Emperor. Alright, Sergei. Tell me. I have no excuse for giving Soray. You fool. Haha, in order to secure the Seraphim's blessing, we need an appropriate vessel and someone to conduct the blessing ceremony. Everyone, your donations, please. Every little bit helps. Bastard! A true shepherd doesn't ask for money. He just does it for the people. You're a fraud.
Please wait, Shepherd Soray. There's a reason behind Malfour's actions.
I'm sure. I trust Sergei.
We're quite unsure how he worked his way in, but Malfour has been a favorite of General Tuller.
And so, the General has ordered the Knight Squad to protect the Shepherd, Malfour.
That's the reason?
Being a servant sure sucks.
General Tuller also has a close relationship with the Imperial Majesty, and...
No more excuses! Whatever the reason is, it is clear I have sullied your honor. I can only apologize.
Not sure I had honor to start with. Anyway, it was nice to see that people expect so much from the Shepherd. It's a good sign.
What a gentleman.
Gentlemen Schmenelman, what were you doing just standing around?
I'm afraid I could do naught. Knowing all the while who the true shepherd was.
Looks like they took advantage of just how earnest you are.
It's pretty ironic. The less affected by malevolence you are, the harder it is to live an honest life.
Such is the human condition, I suppose.
Even so, that is how humans live.
It's tough.
Alright, down here to the Knights' quarters. Yep. How did you beat me here, Sergei?
What is the Knight Squad thinking?
10 people have been killed already, and they haven't a single clue.
Please calm yourselves. We are doing our best to find the culprit.
But that means nothing if you can't catch him! There's a murderer on the loose!
Malfour.
I understand your concern, but please believe us. I swear on my honor to find the culprit.
Huh. Rumor has it you have your eyes on a different kind of honor.
Isn't that right, Captain? Starting to butt into politics more, aren't you?
So that's what this is about! Of course, political power is more important to you than citizens' lives!
No! I would never do such a thing!
Everyone, the affair with Cardinal Fortin is still under investigation, and the Knights are shorthanded as a consequence. These Knights are only human too. Please, don't judge them so harshly.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Father Amathor.
Humans are weak, and we must all acknowledge that. Evil lies in the people's hearts, especially those who allow themselves to fall to their own arrogance.
Indeed. We are weak creatures, but that is all the more reason for me to work harder.
As expected of Captain Sergei, salvation shall come your way when you are in need.
I do apologize, but such is the situation. I must go join the search squad.
I'll help.
I wonder, could Hellions be behind all these murders?
Let's check it out.
Check where out? Did they tell me where we were supposed to go and I didn't notice at all? Well, we know that burglaries always happen at night, but what I don't understand is why they haven't found a single clue yet.
Sounds like this Hellion is nocturnal. Let's wait until nightfall.
Something just doesn't feel right.
What is it?
How should I know? It's just a gut feeling.
Yep. Alright. I was hoping out too whether or not that makes them trustworthy to have that can say. Alright, we will have the we'll have the Drago Stew special. Alright, it's not.
This gives me the creeps. It's like something's going to pop out. Did I scare you?
No, I just have a bad feeling is all.
Anything over here like there was last time? No. So let's go into the merchants section and see if there's any Hellion there that wants to kill people. Am I ever gonna actually get the Lord of the Land back here? We still haven't done that yet. Same with that, where we were previously with the Assassin's Guild. Still haven't gotten anyone to pray there either. Although that, I don't know how to do. Over here. Back at the church? Really? What is it, the Cardinal's ghost or something? Come back with vengeance? She need another ass whooping?
Saray, over there!
The culprit's inside the church!
Alright, I'm going.
The killer? Why did he go into the church?
Is it one of the, whatever Rose's, teams is called? Scattered Bones. It's the father. Slowly, slowly, slowly. How dare you, father?
Are they dead?
This is not death, but salvation, good Seraph. I have purified the evil.
He heard my voice?
Why so surprised? You were the one who showed me the way in my dreams, time and time again. That the world's salvation was my sworn duty.
You call this salvation? This is massacre!
The blame rests on them. They could not admit their own weakness. Instead, they would blame their own country, the knights, even the church for their own blasted misfortune. Such disgusting vermin. What would you call their illness, if not malevolence?
Are you serious?
Quite, I assure you. This world is so hopelessly smitten with malevolence. If I do not dispose of the evil ones, there can be no future. It may seem cruel, I know, but it must be done. That is my sworn duty.
Lila, is he?
No, he's not a Hellion.
Father Amathor, you are under arrest for mass murder.
You assume I can be bound with the laws of man? How foolish. But then again, who could blame you? I am all too aware that your brother was killed by Cardinal Fortin in an attempt to fight her. He must have been but a weakling who could do nothing but blame his misfortunes on the church. And oh, you poor soul, who's been working so hard to atone for his sins, your heart is truly worthy of salvation.
How dare you!
Enough, Soray. What he says isn't far from the truth.
Of course it isn't. Please, confide in me what troubles you. After all, it is my duty to save lost lambs like yourself.
Soray, Seraphim, I beg of you, please, don't abandon us humans.
Oh boy. Hey, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Iris Gem Funf. Broken General tries to kill himself over and over, but he cannot die. Well, that kind of sounds like ReZero there. Except he doesn't try to kill himself. It just happens. Even drank poison, jeez.
He tried to kill himself. So many times. And yet, in the end, none of it worked.
But wait, that's weird. You'd think at least one of them would have stuck.
He probably wasn't serious about it.
He sure as heck looked serious about it.
Yeah. It really felt like he wanted nothing more than to die.
I'm guessing this isn't a coincidence either?
Hard to say.
The more we learn, the more mysteries we find.
That's pretty much how the world works.
Is that the last Iris Gem, or is there more? Well, all I know is that I can't teleport, so let's get out of here. How's Sergey doing? Is he gonna deal with the father, or no?
I think I understand where I got that weird feeling from. I couldn't sense any murderous intent behind this incident.
Didn't that priest refer to killing as purifying?
Guess he's dedicated to his cause. He really believes he's saving the world.
And that's exactly why he had neither built up malevolence nor became a Hellion. That's more disturbing than anything.
How could his sense of righteousness become so distorted?
Didn't he say that a seraph showed him the way in his dreams? That's probably what caused this.
Something so formless.
Something formless? Like an illusion?
Maybe Misty is behind all this.
Even if Simone did have a hand in it, that's not enough to make him atone for what he's done. No matter what the reason, killing is a sin. For him to be able to kill without even realizing that means he's just like a monster.
Weak ones, crazy ones, strong ones. There's all kinds of types out there.
Yes, but there are people like Sergei as well.
Yeah, I know.
Search for the remaining Irish gems. Are you kidding me? Do I still not have them all? Oh yeah. There's still the kids in the forest. Still need to go there. Basically forgot about them. Nothing there. Nothing there. Just the forest. Water cave entrance. Sure, why not? I don't know where they are in the forest. I chose the furthest destination. Come on, man. It shouldn't cost that much when I'm that close. Whatever. Yeah, and I can just get enough gold if I grind. Kids, I've heard what you've been doing.
It's the kids. The ones hunting soldiers.
They're dead.
Did the army do it?
Doubtful. They wouldn't leave corpses in the open like this, nor would they go to such extremes.
Who else could it be? Thank goodness! One's still alive!
We did what they asked. Why?
Saray, watch out!
Why did you kill them?
Level 40, weakness, so fire.
Could it be the chief?
I don't know. We'll deal with that later.
We must purify her.
Why not just say fire?
Blistering bangs! Open the way forward!
Blazing demons, come forth!
Aim and fire! Blistering bangs! Find the vortex!
Break through!
Here it comes! Shatter to lose! Scatter and crush!
Vermilion Crystal!
Shatter to lose! Scatter and crush! Here it goes! Shatter to lose! Scatter and crush!
Release my speed velocity!
Here it comes! Shatter to lose! Scatter and crush!
Vermilion Crystal! Trap!
I can do a lot more by myself.
You ready? No escape! Ready? Whew, we did it. But she was the only one we could save.
Oh?
Hey, over there!
Oh, he's still breathing!
Whoa there, Mr. Shepard. What's going on?
Oish! Perfect timing!
We need help!
Let's start with the treatment. Just leave the young'uns to me.
Well, I think we've got the people that can,
Neither of them have mortal injuries, but they're not waking up yet.
give faith to Oish so he can
Did our
put
purification
in.
fail?
No, it's more of a psychological kind of deal.
What on earth could have happened to them?
He beat us. We did what we were told and lived as bandits.
He? So you guys were hired by someone?
Yeah, we weren't sure we wanted to keep hunting lone soldiers. Then he told us there was an easier way to make money. We did what we were told and attacked the carrier. And he bought all the stolen freight for a high price. He even promised us that he'd hook us up with legit jobs soon after.
So who is this guy?
I don't know. Our leader was the only one who talked to him, and I'm not that smart. But we believed in him because we always wanted to have honest jobs. But then he said he was gonna destroy all the evidence and send a bunch of soldiers and killed everybody.
Destroy all the evidence?
We were so foolish. I've never been smart, but I'm so disappointed in myself. Please, avenge them. They took all our money, too. We only have this, but please.
Iris
In Earthen Historia.
Don't worry. The scattered bones will see your request through.
Rose.
Iris Gen 6. The general realizes that at last that his humanity is lost. With a roar held out, the Lord of Calamity is born. Oh man.
And that was the moment that Heldulf, the Lord of Calamity, was born.
He was a human being once, just like us. Unbelievable as it is.
Yes, he may have been a cold military leader, but he had genuine love for his family.
How could someone like him turn into the Lord of Calamity?
Well, he did lose his family.
I don't know. It felt like more than anything that happened to him, the transformation was born of his own resolve.
Could be.
It's probably not anything we can ever truly understand. But I can tell this much. Heldulf finally gave up. He couldn't fight back any longer. Are you really going to take on his request?
Yeah, I mean, I kinda already did.
Huh. Are you sure this is okay? I hate to sound harsh, but those children were accomplices in a crime.
Yeah, meaning in this case, the mercenaries punished the group of thieves who caused them all this trouble. But, I mean, those kids were just trying to survive. They knew they were doing a bad thing, and they were trying to break free of that vicious cycle. Someone took advantage of that and murdered them. What those kids did was wrong, but even so, the one who betrayed them was just as wrong.
Maybe, but sorry.
I don't know the right answer to this.
I'm not blaming you. Sorry if I made you feel that way. And it's not like it's just their problem.
Huh?
Just don't worry about it. Seriously. I'll totally do the detective work. If it's a Hellion thing, it's all you.
All right.
Let's find out who's behind it all first.
You got it. Oh yeah, almost forgot. I should ask Agil to look after these kids.
Scattered bones and mask.
Think this is all of the Earthen Historia?
But we're still missing something crucial. How did Heldalf end up that way?
Well, we know all too well what hardship he's been through.
Whoa there, Sheps. Don't tell me you're sympathizing with him.
Is it sympathy? I can't even tell.
Sheesh, Lila, this is cruel. I liked it better when he was a faceless bad guy. You can chop those to bits guilt-free.
I'm sorry.
But really, though, it's tough. How are we supposed to figure out the right thing to do?
Well, is Lila even telling Saray to find the right answer? Or...
Oh! Zavid!
Dang, sorry.
So now what? Just standing around talking like this isn't gonna solve anything.
Let's go back to see Maven.
Right. He's probably organized his thoughts by now anyway.
Finally!
I think I'm vaguely starting to get it. There's some connection between Heldalf and the shepherd who came before me.
I see. So Lila avoided speaking about it directly by asking Maven the storyteller to help her out. Ouch! Damn it! That's not what you use an umbrella for!
You have no idea how the mind of a lady works. Ouch! That hurts! Dang, what an ice queen. Ouch! Dang! She's not playing around!
Thanks, Zavid. We needed someone to break the tension.
Oh-ho! I think our Rose might be in love.
Don't get your hopes up.
Aww.
Let's hurry to Logren. I'm sure the old man will be waiting for us there.
Quite rare that we're ever in the same place that Maven is.
For sure. I mean, he's an explorer and all.
Is there any real reason why, though?
You really need to ask?
Guess there's no point in worrying about it.
Yep. Like they say, fear is often greater than something.
Greater than danger, you mean?
Okay. After all this time, we finally have all the Earthen Historia. Holy crap. So anything with the kids. Nothing right now. You see anything about them? Got the whole team on the case. Oh, Lieutenant, I'm sure, but for now we just gotta wait. Okay. And finally, Logan, we're coming back. It's taken me forever, but dang. Wait, it's still telling me to search for the Irish gems though. What the heck?
Find anything?
We know that Heldalf was stricken with a great deal of pain and hardship.
It seems almost like some kind of curse.
I can see that. Bound to the curse that is eternal loneliness.
During our most recent encounter with him, he taunted Saray, preying on his emotions and trying to bait him into becoming a fallen shepherd. But afterwards, he reached out to Saray and tried to convince him to join his ranks.
The Lord of Calamity, reaching out to the shepherd.
I want to know, just what happened to Heldalf to make him the man we see today?
But that would infringe on the old man's taboo.
We don't even have a clue what that really means. Maybe this is selfish of us, but still.
Is there no chance you can help?
Follow me.
Maven, are you sure about this?
There's no point in stories if we lose the future in which to tell them. No taboo is worth that fate.
Like how you don't let me walk until after he's gone. Okay, I must have missed a gold key. There's way too many gold chests.
Oh man, nice! Check it out! That huge thing has carvings all over it! Is this from the era of the gods? I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh boy, more fodder for our resident nerds.
Looks like there's something nearby.
Oh no, shit.
To most people, this monument is nothing more than a lump of rock. However, the storyteller of time can harness its true capabilities.
The storyteller of time?
The one who passes stories to future generations. Stories of humans, seraphim, hellions, shepherds, the Lord of Calamity. It is my clan to whom that fate has fallen. A storyteller is to be a dispassionate observer. He must not interfere in world events. But I am prepared to accept the consequences.
Is that an Earthen Historia? There are more of them?
The others were fine, but this one had to be shielded from the eyes of men. So I kept it for myself.
Then this must be...
Yes, this is a record of the dawn of chaos. Come, experience the truth of the dawning of this age. Perceive the light. Perceive the darkness. Place your hands upon the monolith. Then, close your eyes. Foroshkus were kusaresko, wervek foriek ohish kehem omem. Do not ponder the answer for now. Simply feel. Understand?
What happened?
Where is this? I've never seen this place before.
We're experiencing the dawn of chaos. So I suppose this would be...
Camlon, the Origin Village!
Well, might as well go on.
Undisagreed.
Pretty big crowd here.
No kidding.
General, this is absurd. How long must we keep living like this?
I am protecting you from the invasion by the forces of Highland. I'd expect you to be more grateful, Shepherd.
Huh? This guy's the previous Shepherd?
You have occupied our village for half a year now. This isn't protection, it's house arrest.
Not to mention, the Kingdom of Highland is only acting against us because Roland's moved their army here in the first place.
Looks like they can't hear us.
The Earthen Historia shows that which has transpired.
The strategic importance of this location cannot be overlooked just because the Shepherd founded a village here. You can trust Highland would say the same.
What, so it was inevitable?
When one considers the rise of the Highland Valkyries, yes.
I've had enough. Just leave us.
Michael, are you really okay with this? Those bastards are treating Lord Maltellus's shrine as their own fortress! How much longer must they blaspheme the Seraphim?
Brother?
It's okay, Muse. He's right that Camlon happens to be a strategically crucial location, given that we're here along the northern border. An army that controls this territory can send troops to the enemy's capital at will. Their interest in our land is sad, but understandable.
Do you really trust the words of that tyrant?
They will do as they will. We must focus on what we believe in. As a lone shepherd, with no other family in the world to call his own, I vow to protect Muse and everyone else. I swear it.
So the Origin Village was occupied by Heldalf.
And then dragged into the chaos of war.
Still, you can understand why neither army could leave it alone.
Is something wrong, Mikleo?
Huh? Oh, well... The humans were treating Maltellus with scorn and contempt. No wonder his blessing was lost. But there's probably more to the story. Let's head towards the shrine.
Right.
Could it be Rollins has noticed Michael led Lord Maltellus away from the capital?
No. Much more likely it's just a feint to draw out the forces of the Northern Territory. They just want a pretext to declare war.
This is absurd.
Thoroughly absurd. But that's humans for ya.
You said it. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
According to what the shepherd said, the shrine is full of malevolence, and the village is beginning to lose its blessing.
Oh no, is Maltellus going to become a Hellion?
Let us put faith in the shepherd. He said he would never allow that, even should it cost him his life.
But still, if the shepherd would be lost anyway, wouldn't it be better for us just to evacuate while we can?
There's no way that someone like Michael could ever do such a thing.
Right. He's the shepherd. He couldn't just abandon Maltellus and let him succumb to malevolence.
Saray.
If this podunk town can serve as the key to successful conquest of the Northern Territory, then I can suffer the ire of one measly shepherd. What is it?
An enemy attack! The Northerners have arrived! No, it appears to be the Highland Army!
I will not rise to their bait. Assemble the troops. We shall retreat.
We will make no counterattack?
Would you have me throw men away on some meaningless skirmish with Highland? Don't be an imbecile.
Guess this town is destined for the scrap heap after all. Have the order to retreat given at once!
Unbelievable! Doesn't he care about the happiness of the villagers?
This trivial nonsense is what got the entire village wiped out?
Enemy encampment spotted!
Stop it!
Saray.
Knowing we can't do anything to intervene just makes it worse.
What on earth is Heldolf doing?
Heldolf abandoned the village and fled.
Filthy Roland scum! Sneak into the mountains, will you?
There's more over here.
How could this happen?
Shepherd, Muse has gone to the shrine!
What?
To beg the Roland's army for assistance!
But Heldolf's already run away!
Muse, please be safe!
Hurry to the shrine!
Right.
Wait, please! I understand that, as a fellow shepherd, you feel strong empathy toward him. That is normal. But please, do not forget what Maven told us. You too, Mikleo.
I'm sorry. It's just... we can already tell this isn't going to end well.
We've learned more than enough here to put the pieces together at this point.
But we still need to see this through, don't we? Let's go.
Right.
Mikleo looks out of character, to say nothing of Saray.
Well, of course. He was bound to notice before too long.
Yeah, and when you add in the fact that none of this is heading for a happy ending.
We all picked up on it. Mikleo, Muse, and the Shepherd all look too similar not to.
Let's go. We're very close to the whole truth.
He's alive. Oh, he's alive. But, oh my God! Now tell us. All is lost. Now Tellus has become a Hellion. And this innocent child. All due to the insipid ambitions of one man.
Brother, wait! No, don't! Please! Brother!
O ye who brought us this misfortune, I grant thee eternal solitude!
No!
Heldolf, live now and forever in a hell of your own making. This is my answer.
Wow.
Stop!
So, they anticipated our retreat. You are the Valkyries, I take it?
Lightning! General!
Heldolf, prepare yourself! What on earth? Stay away from us, you monster!
So that's what went down.
So Kittybeard didn't become a Hellion. He was made one.
One bearing the most terrible curse there could possibly be.
And the one responsible for it was the previous shepherd.
So then,
Is this the same village?
If it's not over yet, then there must be more to it.
It's not over, huh? Mikleo.
We gotta be close to the end. Shouldn't we just take a quick gander before we head back?
You look pretty bummed out by this.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry I'm not more bummed out myself, I mean.
You don't need to apologize for that.
Whenever a friend of mine is down, if I'm not feeling the same way, I always feel like maybe something's missing from me.
It's just like he said, Rose. There's nothing you need to apologize for. In fact,
Yeah. Sorry.
Huh?
If anything, we should be the ones sorry for making you worry so much.
We just need a little more time to get our feelings sorted out. We'll be fine. You can count on it.
Gotcha.
So, this is near Roundite Forest. There's something to do with Soray and Mikleo as kids.
My goodness, what happened?
Such thick malevolence. I feel sick.
Malevolence of this impossible magnitude can only mean one thing.
Not now, tell us!
Born far too early by the looks of it. Poor mother and child. Neither of you deserved this.
So Gramps picked me up from, well, Soray, up from one of these, yep, that's Soray right there.
Perhaps this too is fate.
That child's human!
Are we not all the same when we first breathe this air? Save for the vessel we chance into?
But a child born so premature won't last but a few months.
Probably so.
Zenrus!
No, one of them's
Muse,
Soy,
my
the
goodness.
other's Nicleo.
What happened here?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We have to seal off the malevolence before it drifts into Elysia. Who's that child? Celine's? Could it be she was with child?
In order to contain Mount Tellus within this land, you would be the sacrifice to seal the path to Elysia? But Mount Tellus is using the land itself as his vessel. Even if we can trap him here, it would be no more than empty consolation.
I understand, but even so, this is something that we humans have brought upon ourselves.
And the shepherd?
I take it that the shepherd has finally fallen?
That may be so, but fate has blessed us with a thread of hope.
You don't mean to say you will raise these children to become the shepherd and his sub-lord?
For a human and a seraph child raised together, anything is possible. However, it all depends on these children. I humbly accept your two small beacons of hope.
Gramps!
Zenrus, I have not the words to thank you. Farewell, my dearest child. Nicleo.
So Nicleo is half human?
Gramps!
So, Saray, you were a survivor from that village.
And our boy Mickey was refashioned into a seraph.
So I was a sacrifice.
You can cry if you want.
Why would I cry? I'm surprised, to be sure, but I'm not sad. And now we know where Mount Tellus is. Now the only thing left is our answer.
Right.
So does this mean we found it?
I know now what path I want to take. Though I'm not sure that counts as an answer.
Very well then. Let's consult with Maven once more.
Hey, where'd he go?
Just a little while ago, he was activating the hidden powers of this monolith. He's probably still around here somewhere.
You're right. Let's go look for him. Come to think of it, I wonder how this monolith works. How do you think it activates the Earthen Historia?
Probably because this is an Earth Pulse Nexus, don't you think?
Earth Pulse?
I'll let terror Firma herself do the explaining.
The Earth Pulse is a manifestation of the power of Mother Nature that permeates the Earth.
Exactly. Logren has been known for centuries as a spot where several branches of the Earth Pulse intersect.
If you're already such an expert, why call on me?
Because when you say it, it's that much more adorable.
Interesting.
So, the Earthen Historia is reacting to the Earth Pulse.
Could you repeat that in English for dumb-bums like me?
Well,
Okay, let's say instead that there's all this water bubbling up here. Then the Earthen Historia would be like a water wheel. When the wheel goes round, it grinds out the record of history, just like it was milling grains.
Oh, okay. Makes sense to me. But then why are the Earthen Historia behaving like a water wheel?
Probably...
I told you. The Earth Pulse is the power of the Earth.
Oh, I see. So if Mount Tellus made the Earthen Historia, and he's using the Earth itself as his vessel...
Then probably it's the force of his will that's making them do that.
Oh. So I can re-see the records of time. And both of them are gold.
What a sad turn of affairs. There was more to it than just Heldalf and the shepherd Michael. So many factors converged to bring about that disaster.
What happened to that village was so ghastly, you can sort of see how Michael finally came to do what he did. But still, no one except maybe his closest friends ought to buy "I was in the depths of my despair" as an excuse.
Right. The actions he took that day changed the fates of millions.
That's true. It was his thoughtless curse of eternal solitude that paved the way for Kittybeard to become the Lord of Calamity. Without the curse, old Sourpuss never would have hated the world so much. Never would have wanted it to turn into a world of Hellions.
You can't blame the people of Highlander Rollins for seeing him as a monster. But I get the sense that deep down, in his own misguided way, he just wants to bring peace to his country.
Some of the blame, too, has to go to the former shepherd for keeping secret the fact that he'd spirited Mountellus away. Because of that, folks who didn't know the true situation wound up desecrating the shrine and causing Mountellus to transform into a Hellion.
That's right. If they'd only talked about it more openly, there might have been better understanding and cooperation.
It also looks like the former shepherd didn't really trust anyone other than his own flesh and blood. To those who believed in the shepherd, I can think of no greater wound.
True enough. He may have genuinely wanted every one of them to be happy. But if he never shared this desire with anyone, then...
Regardless of Michael's circumstances, it doesn't change the fact that what Heldalf did was unspeakably cruel. That he would toss strangers to the wolves just to further his own interests.
None of this comes down to black and white, that's for sure.
Well, Maven told us just to feel and experience what had happened. We'll go tell him what we felt.
Alright. And we will tell him how we felt next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one where we will look for Maven. Until then, see you later.